All right, awesome. What's going on, everybody? So we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this deck that I couldn't show you last time because the game was down. And so as soon as I started wanting to show y'all the 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 deck, I couldn't because the game was down. So if you didn't watch that first part, please watch that first part. And so far, it has a 75% win rate. According to this, I've been playing 12 games. I've had 4 losses. That's actually the best I've ever played, to be quite honest with you. I've never really played a control deck before. I've tried building one. I've just tried building a casino, death casino kind of, I guess that's what they call it. Kind of like a return from the grave or a return from the void in this case, kind of a thing. So if you haven't watched it, let me just give you a really quick recap. Basically, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get all these big boys, all these high mana costing or high, yeah, I guess it's mana uh, costing, or energy costing, um, beasts, creatures into the void, and I'm gonna try to bring them back with, let's see, I can bring them back with Ball Bear, which means I can summon a creature from my void. I also have Nephru's Kopesh in case one of them or anything useful goes into the void. I can bring it back on turn 4. If I can bring this out on turn 3, that means I can use it on my 4th turn. And I also have Raise the Dead, which also allows me to summon something. So I have 2 of these. I also have Tech Hat the Forgotten, which also allows me to bring someone back. Uh, and basically, as soon as I drop her, if I can hang in there and stall the game till turn 7, then I can go ahead and bring someone out. And it's your strongest creature. And on top of that, if it's an Anubian, you're gonna get Leech, and you're also gonna go ahead and you're gonna gain Blitz, so you can start attacking with Leech right away. Let's see, in case I do, okay, so that's how I'm gonna bring them back. Now, if there's anything in my void that I can use, I use Canopic Hoarder, so I can trigger afterlife effects. So I can use my Siren of the Grave to have them all go to sleep. Um, I can keep drawing cards as well, or I can start ramping up my mana as well. Or even if Pauper is in there, I can start bringing somebody back. Even if it's a Pauper, that's helpful. I draw cards with Brimstone. Excuse me. I just got over a sickness, so excuse me for that. And corrupt ceremonies, how we're gonna go ahead and put them into the void. So I want, and with contagious school as well. That's how we're gonna throw them in the void. So the cards you want to start off with are contagious school, corrupt ceremony, maybe some burning scarabs, so you can get your other corrupt ceremony or the other contagious school. Again, you want to draw. If if you get brimstone, then you're gonna get brimstone, so you can draw as well. Um, let's see. I think that's pretty much it. So once you have, if you get, my favorite card is Polyhymnia. So if I get a Polyhymnia as soon as I can on the board, there's very little things uh that can get past its armor, gets past its front line, protected. They're gonna have to have flank, or they're gonna have to find a way to get around Polyhymnia. I also have Echophon, which It's got blitz, so it can start attacking as soon as you summon it from the void, or if you can drop it, and if you can stall the game till game 9, if you can ramp all the way to 9, it's sort of possible. I've done it. It's crazy. And yeah, you can start attacking. You got overkill, you got regen 6, so it'll start healing itself. And then I got the warning here that'll keep if your god takes damage, if you take damage, then you can cause damage to all the creatures on the board. So if this guy comes out early enough in the game, he can start wiping out the board right away. Because a lot of creatures in the beginning have like 2 health, 1 health, 3 health. So you can start clearing their board off in the beginning. The Doom colors here, because it has Afterlife, it is an Anubian, and he also can go ahead and start giving Deadly to all of your other creatures. And since he's a Nubian, he can be brought back with the Pallbearer as well. Two Blade Masters here, just so I can go ahead and have a front line with it as soon as it hits the board, and then its Afterlife, it summons 2 more Ancient Executioners, which I think are 3/2s with front line as well. And then I have Nefty's Guardian, just in case for some reason, like I'm not pulling anything and I need something to hit the board. It's got front 9. If I can ramp up to 6, or if I can stay long enough in the game, I can start dropping something on turn 6 that's got front 9. Again, it's an Anubian, and if there is another Anubian on the board, then you can give it protected and 1/1, and it's an afterlife effect. So if I need to trigger its effect, I can do so with my Canoptic Hoarder. That's if I have to. I mean, +1/1 isn't so bad. Um, and I only have one of them because what I did change this deck from the other one from part one by taking one of them out because it's pretty neat, but it's not like as effective as having a second siren. I I broke down. I didn't have a second siren. I decided to get one. I got one. It's so useful. Like a stall deck is not a stall deck unless it's got the sirens. I've actually pulled a lot of games with just one, but having two makes a big difference. Check that out. 78%. Like, and I think in this past weekend, I think stall decks were like a big thing as well, if I'm not wrong. Well, I can look at it real quick. But I really want to change it. I'm gonna add 2 of these, and they're pretty cheap, in my opinion. If I can send these to the void, I can trigger its legendary creature afterlife effect. Or if I can pull these on the board, I can just keep summoning legendary creatures. I don't know what that's gonna look like. I don't know what kind of legendary creatures will appear. But this one's pretty impressive. This one's pretty impressive as well. The Spiral Golem. It's kind of like I don't know. It's just funny. It just sucks that it's random, and I don't know if after it attacks you still have control of it and you can attack again. I don't know if that's the way that works. And I also, well, anyways, I don't want to get off the subject too much, but yeah, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I mean, look, 78%. Uh, let's go ahead and play a game. Hopefully, I still have a good draw. Hopefully, I can go ahead and effectively show you what our odds are. And I've been doing so good, so hopefully my streak keeps going. It's been fun. Yeah, let's go ahead and hopefully a game will start right now. Awesome. Rank number 9. I don't know what the ranks mean. I get never sacrifice just in case I need to start drawing. I know that a lot of people use blood ritual. Um, I don't. I like to draw because I'm trying to get specific cards as soon as possible. That's too high, so we're gonna change that. That would be awesome. So I'm gonna keep this because I think the higher end cards are like 50% of the deck. So if I take this, if I keep searching for something, mulliganing, I don't know if I'm gonna get what I need. So I'm usually gonna stay with this in case I do drop something in the void that I can trigger its effect. And this is just to get more cards. Like I really don't care that much if my opponent draws cards because the cards that I have are OP if they start off early enough. So here's my afterlife, and here's someone that I can use to bring this guy out. So I can get like a card that will let me get that will let me like what was it called? Well, I can't think right now. But basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this out, hopefully, so I can get this out. But it's also but for pretty beneficial for me to get him out first since he's frontline, and he'll give the rest of my creatures deadly, which means that even if this guy brings out something very powerful, like it doesn't matter how strong it is, I can kill it right away with deadly. He's probably gonna go over here. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why. That's gonna just stall the game for him. And then on top of that, I can still. Well, that was sort of a mistake. I didn't need to heal. Oh, there it is. And now I can use this guy because this guy's gonna also send something into my void, and that's crazy. On turn 5, I'm gonna bring a 9 mana creature. That is insane. That's way better than this or this. Yeah, it is. And the only reason why it's better than this is because its its roar effect isn't gonna work from bringing it from the void. It's different, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, and I don't really have to strike these guys. The overkill is going to work. Okay, so I still have to wait one more turn. Yeah, still have to wait one more turn. And I shouldn't have used that just a nibble. That was a big mistake on my part. I should have waited to use it after this turn, after I would have brought the big guy out. Because I would be at 20 health right now. Or 18. But we're going to start doing the whole overkill thing right now. Yep, here we go. He's the strongest. He's one of the best ones in the game. Yeah, let's go. It would have been so cool. There you go. Took out it's protected. And now it's gonna regain 6 from the 4. Now it's back to full health, 10. And I'm just gonna have to keep doing this because every time you bring something out, unless it's got blitz on it, I can wipe out what he has. I'm really gonna need I'm really gonna need something to, bring back my health. And I don't think I have anything. I can trigger deadly. I can trigger deadly. Yeah, it would be wiser for me to trigger deadly and maybe this so I can just keep drawing. So whatever overkill damage, as far as I'm concerned, any kind of overkill is gonna spread out as deadly as well. I have 4 turns to get rid of him. Okay, no, less than that now. That's crazy. That's pretty good. But pretty much you can see how good it is, how incredible it is. If I had, if I had, if I would have had saved just a nibble, I would have lasted. But that is just like one game that where you can tell, what I was trying to do, and it works. I mean, 79% wins. Hopefully, we get another one right away. But yeah, I've actually been practicing it with all day, and I had no idea how to work with control, and maybe because I'm not using that other god power, maybe that could like maybe that could be a lot more effective. But bring that one out so I can bring it out again later on. But yeah, and then it does obliterate your hand. So in case you start having too many big numbered, too many big numbered cards, you can get rid of them so you can keep drawing your cards. Yeah, but it's really fun. I've been doing really well with it. Now the question is, do I want to bring back the siren? No. No! This is such an incredible card. I want to buy so many of these when I can. Super undervalued. I know they haven't nerfed it just yet, but like such a good card. I mean, I think worst case scenario is they put if they were to nerf it, I don't know. This card reminds me too much of. Let me show you real quick, actually, because it's pretty impressive. She's got to be up here somewhere. She's so expensive. This one. This is like the original. Oh, let me go back to the game, but I'll show you. She's like the original version of this card, except this card doesn't have flank. Pretty much. And let's go ahead and install the game again with this and this. And if the pallbearer comes out, then what I'm going to do next turn is I want to get rid of the pallbearer so I can bring out the siren again to pretty much keep stalling the game until I have the cards that I need here. But yes, basically this is flank, frontline, twin strike, ward, and at the end of each turn this creature gets ward again. It's a lot similar to this card, which is a frontline protected ward, but it has armor for, and I would take the armor. Like the armor and the protected. Like so, yeah, I would take the armor because he's kind of hard to kill, if, especially early in the game. Like not a lot of cards can get past that armor early in the game. Who do I get rid of here? This guy. I just want to get rid of its protected. And I'd rather take 3 damage than all of this damage. And I'd rather keep pulling more cards. Now the question is the next turn is gonna be kind of difficult. I can use this to draw more cards. Hopefully I have something like the same one. That's weird. Yeah, I'm a little over. No, I'm outnumbered. All right. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm so outnumbered. I really don't have. Even if I get summon, no. Hmm. Nope, I'm just outnumbered. But basically, that's pretty much the gist of it. Try to put creatures in here, try to summon them out. Um, Stall with the sirens, ramp up. Oh, I don't think I had anything in here anyways. That would have been really, really useful. But yeah, that's pretty much the game. But yeah, like no deck is perfect. I mean, I'll take a 70 some percent win rate deck versus a 30 or 40. Most of the time when I first started with this deck, it was like 50-50, and that was fun. You know what I mean? This this is pretty much 50-50. However, there's a lot more control, which means that your side is chance, but you have control over their side as well. You can control their side, but this card is it's on my checklist. It's so beautiful, and if you can hold on to it, if for some reason it gets in your hand and you stall the game or the game goes to 9, you can drop this off and it'll be amazing because its roar effect makes it so powerful. But if you land it in the void, then now you have this to contend with and you have that polyhymnia. So yeah. But thank you so much for watching and hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye.